Good morning to everyone. Okay, the yesterday already we seen the expectation definition. The definition of expectation: E of x is equals to mu is equals to summation xi pi. I runs from 1 to n. Okay, this is the definition of expectation or mean. And the definition of variance var of x, or we can write it as a v of x, is equals to e of x minus mu whole square. This is the definition of variance. Next, the definition of standard deviation, SD, we call this one is SD. SD of x is equals to under root of var of x. Okay, and variance we mention it as sigma square, and SD is mentioned as sigma. Now based on properties we'll see here the properties of expectation. The first property is, if x is a random variable, and k is any constant, then we have to prove e of x plus k is equals to e of x plus k. Okay, now clearly is mentioned x is a random variable, okay, and k is any constant. Now what is the definition of expectation? E of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi. Okay, so by the definition of expectation, E of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi. Okay, so we have to prove this one. I am writing here LHS E of x plus k is equals to, so E of x is equals to, here capital X we have, so I am writing here small xi. So here in this place E of x plus k we have, so I am writing summation I runs from 1 to n x plus k. Here capital X we are writing is a small xi. So here capital X plus k, so I am writing here small xi plus k into pi. Here also we have pi, so I am writing here also pi. Now I am multiplying with pi here, and summation is a bracket we have, so summation I expanding, summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi plus, in the middle you have plus, so plus I am writing summation I runs from 1 to n k into pi. Here what is k? K is a constant. K is any constant. Okay. Now see the definition of E of x. E of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi, summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi. This is nothing but what? E of x. Okay. So by the equation 1, this total value we can write as E of x plus k is constant. The constant we can write outside of the summation, because this summation is not affected on the constant. So k I am writing outside, summation I runs from 1 to n pi. Okay. Now already we know summation I runs from 1 to n pi is equals to 1. That means what? The total probability is equals to 1. So this total value is nothing but what? 1. 1 into k is nothing but what? K. So E of x as it is I am writing, E of x as it is I am writing, plus k into 1 is nothing but k. Hence we prove LHS E of x plus k is equals to RHS E of x plus k. E of x plus k is equals to E of x plus k. The first property is completed. Next come to the second property. If x comma y are random variables, means x comma y, two random variables, then we have to prove E of x plus y is equals to E of x into E of y. Okay. Now given, what is given? X comma y are two random variables. By the definition of random variable, E of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi. Next, and one more random variable is y. So I am writing here E of y is equals to I runs from 1 to m. Here I runs from 1 to n. Here I am taking j runs from 1 to m. Yj pj. Yj pj. Next, this is I consider as a equation 1. Next, see here, the sum of x plus y is also a random variable. Sum of, for example, x is a random variable, y is also a random variable. So x plus y is also a random variable, is also a random variable, which can take the values m by n, matrix m by n. M by n is nothing but the matrix form values. Those are xi plus yj. x1, that means xi plus yj. I runs from 1 to n and j runs from 1 to m here. Now I am taking the LHS. What we have to prove? E of x plus y is equals to E of x plus E of y. So I am taking the LHS. What is the LHS? E of x plus y. So LHS E of x plus y is equals to, by the definition of expectation, here this is a matrix form. So I am taking the two summations. The first summation I runs from 1 to n and the second summation j runs from 1 to m. See here, E of capital X is equals to, see, E of capital X is equals to summation xi pi, small xi pi. So here we have two random variables. So by the definition here, small xi plus small yj, small yj into pi pj. Next, so I am multiplying this one. So summation I runs from 1 to n, summation j runs from 1 to m, j runs from 1 to m, xi pi pj plus, next double summation, summation I runs from 1 to n, summation j runs from 1 to m, yj pij. So yj pij. Okay. Next, see here, this summation, just to observe this summation, j runs from 1 to m is only affected for pij only, but not for xij, xi here. We have only xi. So this j summation is not affected for this term. So this is treated as a constant for this summation j runs from 1 to m. So any constant we can write outside. So the same process, I runs from 1 to n, xi is I am writing outside of the summation. Next, summation j runs from 1 to m, pij plus, similarly the same process here, I runs from 1 to n is not affected for yj. Okay, so I am writing this yj outside of xij. Okay, now j runs from 1 to n, j runs from 1 to m, yj summation I runs from 1 to n pij, because this I is affected only for pij. Okay, j is affected for pij and yj. Okay, so I am writing this yj is outside of this summation, only this summation. Okay, so I am writing like this. Next, we know the property, the total probability pi is equals to 1. The total probability either pi or pj is equals to 1. We know this one. So in this, j runs from 1 to m. If it affected on this one, automatically the total probability should be equal to 1, because pij is equals to pi into pj. So we know pj value is equals to 1. 1 into pi is nothing but what? Pi only. So here directly I am writing summation I runs from 1 to n, xi as it is I am maintaining. Next, j runs from 1 to m, pi pj we can write as pi into pj. So summation of pj value is equals to what? 1. So 1 into pi value is pi. Okay. Next, summation j runs from 1 to m yj into pj I am writing. Okay. One more clarity I am telling. Summation here j runs from 1 to m. Okay. Here we have pi pj or else pij. Sorry. Summation j runs from 1 to m pij. Okay. This value we can write summation j runs from 1 to m pi into pj we can write. Okay. Now here this summation j is affected only for this one, not for this one. So this is treated as a constant. Now writing outside. pi I am writing outside. Then summation j runs from 1 to m pj. The total probability is equals to what? 1. This total value is 1. So pi into 1 is equals to what? pi. Okay. Like this, the total probability of summation j runs from 1 to m pi pj value you get only pi. Okay. Here summation j runs from 1 to m pi pj value is equals to what? 1 pj. Okay. Now this is nothing but what? By the definition of expectation or by the equation 1, by the equation 1 or by the definition of expectation, we can write this one is nothing but e of x and plus as it is, and this one we can write as e of y. Okay. Next, similarly we have corollaries or notes. E of ax plus b is equals to a e of x plus b. Next, e of constant, where k is constant here, where k is constant, expectation of any constant is only the constant. Next, e of x plus y plus z is equals to e of x plus e of y plus e of z. E of ax plus by is equals to a e of x plus b e of y. Next, and the last property in this expectation, e of x minus x bar is equals to 0. Okay. Now next one, the last property in the expectation, if x and y are two independent random variables, capital X, capital Y are two independent random variables, then e of xy is equals to e of x into e of y. So here capital X, capital Y are two independent random variables. Let x assume the values. So the random variable assuming values are x1, x2, so on xn, and then with respective probabilities are denoted by p1, p2, so on pn. And the second variable, second random variable is y. That values I denoted as y1, y2, so on ym, with probabilities p1 dash, p2 dash, so on pm dash. By definition of expectation, e of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n pi xi, and e of y is equals to summation j runs from 1 to m pj dash yj. I treated this one as equation 1. Okay. Next, let pij is equals to probability of capital X is equals to small xi intersection capital Y is equals to small yj. Okay. Clearly is mentioned capital X and capital Y. Clearly is mentioned capital X and Y are two independent random variables. So by the definition of independent random variables, probability of A intersection B, A intersection B is equals to what? P of A into P of B. This is the definition of independent random variables. So independent variables, here intersection part we converted into the product. Probability of x is equals to xi into probability of y is equals to yj. So this is nothing but what? Pi, and this is nothing but what? Pj dash. So simply Pij is equals to Pi into Pj dash. Okay. Next, what we have to prove? E of xy is equals to E of x into E of y. Now I am taking the LHS. E of xy is equals to, by definition of expectation, here two variables we have, so I maintain the two summations. I runs from 1 to n, j runs from 1 to m, xi, yj, pi, pj. Okay. Next, summation I runs from 1 to n, summation j runs from 1 to n, xi, yi, already from the equation 2, see here, Pij we can write as Pi into Pj dash. So by the definition, by the equation 2, Pi, Pj dash. Okay. Next, see this summation affected only the xi term and pi term because I runs from 1 to n. Okay. And j runs from 1 to m, the summation is affected only for yj and pj dash. Okay. Now I am separating these two. Summation I runs from 1 to n, xi, pi. Next, summation j runs from 1 to m, yj, pj dash. Okay. Next, so by the definition or by equation 1, summation I runs from 1 to n, xi, pi is nothing but what? E of x. Okay. Next, summation j runs from 1 to m, yj, pj dash is nothing but what? E of y. Okay. Hence we prove. Okay. Similarly, E of x, y, z is equals to E of x into E of y into E of z. Next, properties of variance. The properties of the first proof of the variance, prove that variance of x or var of x, or we can write it as a v of x, is equals to E of x square minus E of x whole square. Okay. Now already we know the definition of variance. What is the definition of variance? Var of x or v of x is equals to what? E of x minus mu whole square, that is denoted by sigma square also. Okay. Now by the definition, v of x is equals to E of x minus mu whole square. We know the expectation formula also. So expectation formula is nothing but what? E of x is equals to summation I runs from 1 to n, xi, pi. Okay. So here we have a capital X, so I am writing here small xi. Now E of x minus mu whole square, that is by the definition of expectation, summation I runs from 1 to n, capital X we write as small xi minus mu, here we have whole square, so I maintain here also whole square. Next one is pi. Okay. So here we have pi, see here we have pi, that's why I maintain here also pi. Okay. Clear? See, E of x, capital X, so here small xi. Now definitely we have to maintain here pi. So here we have capital X, so I maintain here small xi. Whole square we have, so I maintain here whole square. Next, followed with pi. Okay, this is the expectation definition. So next, x minus mu whole square we have. See here, x minus mu whole square. So a minus b whole square formula is equals to what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Right? So by same formula, summation I runs from 1 to n as it is. So a square means xi square plus b square means mu square minus 2a is nothing but what? Xi. B is nothing but what? Mu square. Okay, this is only the part of expansion of xi minus mu whole square into as it is pi. Okay, now this pi multiply with each and every term in this. So summation I runs from 1 to n xi square pi plus summation is also I'm applying for the each and every term. I runs from 1 to n mu square pi minus summation I runs from 1 to n to xi mu square mu into pi. Okay. Now summation I runs from 1 to n xi square pi plus, see here, mu square is a constant. The constant term we can write outside of the summation. So mu square I am writing outside. Summation I runs from 1 to n pi minus, here 2 is a constant and mu is also constant. So I am writing outside 2 mu summation I runs from 1 to n xi. Okay, next, see, by the definition of expectation, this value I am writing as e of x square. So small x we write as a capital X. Here we have a square, so I put here square plus mu square as it is I am writing into summation of the total probability is 1, so I am writing here 1 minus 2 mu. Next, this is nothing, summation I runs from 1 to n xi pi is nothing but e of x. Okay, now e of x square plus mu is nothing but what? E of x. So e of x whole square I am writing here minus 2 into mu is nothing but e of x into e of x. See, here I mentioned in the starting e of x is nothing but what? Mu. Mu is nothing but what? E of x. So mu place I am replacing with e of x. Here we have whole square, so I put here whole square. Next, e of x square plus mu of x whole square minus 2 into mu of x into mu of x, that is mu of x whole square. Okay, here e of x square minus, because plus e of x square minus 2 e of x whole square, that means remaining value is e of x whole square. What is the left side? E of x minus mu whole square is equals to what? E of x square minus e of x whole square. E of x square minus e of x whole square. This property is also completed. Next, come to the second one. If x is a random variable, then v of ax plus b is equals to a square v of x, where v of x is a variance of x and a comma b are constants. Okay, so already we know, see the previous definition also, var of x or v of x or variance of x is equals to e of x square minus e of x whole square. Okay, so we know that one. V of x is equals to, we know already, e of x square minus e of x whole square. Okay, what we have to prove? This one, v of ax plus b. LHS I am taking, we have to prove a square of v of x, we have to prove. Now I am taking the LHS. The LHS is V of Ax plus B. Now I substitute. Here we have x. Here we have x. So here I put x. Here we have Ax plus B. So I am writing here E of Ax plus B whole square minus E of Ax plus B completely whole square. X is replaced by Ax plus B in the above equation. Okay. Now E of A plus B whole square formula I am applying, that is A square x square A square x square plus B square plus 2AB. A is nothing but Ax into B minus, next this one is A of x plus B whole square I am writing, because we know the formula of expectation or property of expectation. Ax plus B value is A of x plus B. This is the expectation property. See here, E of Ax plus B is equals to E of A into E of x plus B. Okay. Now, so by using this property, I am writing E of x plus B whole. By using this property, E of Ax plus B is equals to A E of x plus B. I am replacing in this place. Next, E of A square x square plus B square plus, I am writing in the proper order, 2ABX minus, here A plus B whole square formula, that is A square E of x whole square plus B square plus 2A E of x into B. Okay. Now I am expanding this one by the properties only. So the first property of expectation, E of Ax plus B is equals to same Ax plus By, By is equals to A E of x plus B E of y. Next, one more property, E of k is equals to only k. Already we know these two properties. Based on these two properties, I am expanding this one, that is A square is a constant. If any constant we write outside of the expectation, so A square is constant, I am writing outside, that is E of x square. See here, E of B square I am writing plus 2AB is a constant, I am writing outside 2AB E of x. Up to this place is finished. Minus, I am expanding this, plus into minus is nothing but minus A square E of x whole square. Next, plus into minus is minus B square. Next, plus into minus is minus 2A. Here we have B also, 2AB E of x. Okay. Next, A square E of x square. By using this property, this value you can write as simply B square plus 2AB E of x minus A square E of x whole square minus B square minus 2AB E of x. So plus 2AB E of x minus 2AB E of x get cancelled, plus B square minus B square get cancelled, then the remaining value is A square E of x square minus A square E of x whole square. Okay, so here A square, here also A square, So I take a square common, then the remaining value is e of x square minus e of x whole square. Okay. Now I am writing a square as it is. This value I am writing is v of x, because see here, v of x is equals to e of x square minus e of x whole square. So what I get here, a square constant, e of x square minus e of x whole square. This total, this is nothing but what? V of x. What is the LHS? V of ax plus b. Therefore, v of ax plus b is equals to a square v of x. Hence proved. Okay. Similarly, we can prove more variance properties. The first one is variance of constant always 0, because k is here constant. Okay. Next, second property, variance of k into x is equals to k square variance of x. See, k is a constant. If any constant in the var of x, where the constant right outside of that one, and we'll get here square for that one. Okay. So var of kx is equals to k square var of x. Next, and third property, var of means v of x plus k is equals to v of x. Usually v of k you will get, v of k value is what? 0 you will get. So I am writing only v of x plus k is equals to v of x.